Been a long camp so far, but exciting to get in the stadium tonight. And anytime you get to get your first scrimmage in the stadium under the lights and you got a break with the weather, it's always good. So pretty pleased, mainly the most pleased because we came out injury-free. Probably went about 90 snaps and came out of it really healthy. So that's the thing I'm probably most excited about. So Alonzo Harris pressed the line of scrimmage, and in the plays he got, he was very productive. He ran really strong. I thought Elijah made some nice plays. I thought Terrence played well. I thought Brooks Hack threw the ball really well. I think we've got some young receivers that are really starting to step up. C.J. Bates is really coming on strong. So I think he's going to really be able to help us. Scott Alston had a big night. So some of our second team receivers are really stepping up. And then defensively, our D-line, they're hard to move. They're really effective. And when our starting D-line was in, which they weren't in very much all night, they make it really difficult. And so I was pretty pleased with those guys.
Coach, you talked earlier in the week about some of these freshmen and even JUCO guys losing the black stripe. Did you announce that yet, or are you ready to say some of the guys?
Yep, my first big brother that had his little brother lose his stripe tonight was Eddie Gordon, the junior college center. Got to remove his black stripe tonight, so now he's officially part of the team. He's a guy that's worked awfully hard since he's gotten here. He's worked hard during camp, been responsible, and not just worked hard in practice. You know, he's on time for all his meetings. He does all the extra. He does what it takes, and he's understanding what it means to be a raging Cajun. So he got to remove his stripes. I'm happy for him.
How's that battle at center coming?
You know, it's Terry Johnson's his big brother. The center battle, I don't know. I want to go back and watch the film, so I sort of want to make an educated decision instead of just off of what I just saw here and there. I'm trying to watch all 22 people, so it'll be interesting to see. They both bring different things to the table. Yeah, right now it's Stover's job, but you know, like I told Brackley, you know, go in and beat him out. I mean, you know, right now Stover's the head, but if you come and outperform him, you'll be the guy. But I thought Stover kicked the ball well there at the end, and I didn't get a lot of kicks, but he made the ones he kicked. The most disappointing part of the scrimmage tonight probably was the threes. I think had 3 turnovers. And so, you know, I think the threes, you're going to learn a lesson. You cannot turn the ball over and never step on the field here. And so hopefully they'll learn from that. We've got to really break some habits and get these guys understanding how to take care of the football and teach them. You can't just tell them to take care of the ball. That's a coaching part of it. So hopefully we can do a better job there.
Earlier this week you said you wanted things to kind of take shape with the 1s and 2s. Did guys fall into place where you kind of thought they would?
You know, I think so at certain points. And once again, I got to go back and see the film and just study the film. And so many guys like the inside linebackers. And just because somebody didn't make a lot of tackles doesn't mean he didn't do his job, take his gap, and turn it maybe back into somebody else who did. So it'll be interesting to put a grade on that film tonight and sort of see where we stand moving forward tomorrow.
Brooks got some snaps with the ones. Was that just you wanted to keep Terrence out of there, or is that to give him some?
Yeah, we struggled all afternoon on how many plays to give Terrence. I voted for none, but we gave him a few, and he's got to get out there and and just sharpen his blade a little bit. But this guy's played in a lot of games, and so it's just you got to figure out is the risk worth the reward, and we felt like we got him just enough. Maybe get a little work, get him a little more next week, and he'll be ready.
Somebody can maybe see in a 3-man rotation possibly.
See, if he keeps that up, CJ Bates, CJ will be in the rotation, and I don't think we'll have any drop off. And I tell you, I didn't mention Devin Scott. Devin Scott's coming on fast too. I would say he'd be the 4th guy right now, and so hopefully those other guys will continue to progress, like Jared Johnson. So Al Rouse will be back. He didn't play tonight, and we had a lot of guys really out. We had 2 D linemen during 2 deep didn't play. Kevin Fuquay didn't play, sprained his foot today, and so we had some guys that just didn't get to play that should be back on Monday.
You see Gabe getting on the field earlier in the special teams game versus playing receiver?
Yeah, probably so, and he'll play a little bit of wide out, but I see him helping us on the special teams. He plays awfully hard. I see Matt Barnes helping us a little more at the H position, actually putting another Y on the field to play the H. That's what we would probably do with him and Al. He's being real effective right now. I really like Matt Barnes.
Coach, do you talk anything about, hey, 3 weeks from now, the lights are going to be on the stadium? And
well, you must have been listening in on the conversation out there. I told him right now we'd be heading into about the 4th quarter right now in 3 weeks from now. In this place, you're not going to find an empty seat. So if you ain't got a ticket for this one, you watching on TV or watching outside because it's fixing to be slammed full. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Did you like what you saw from Elijah with the punt returns tonight?
And no question. That's something that we're going to take more pride in than we've ever done. I think we've got a chance to have one of the premier punt returners in the nation back there. And that ought to really give our guys a lot of incentive to do a great job blocking for him. We're putting, if you saw, we got Jamal Robinson on that team. We're putting our best 11 on punt return because you give this guy an inch, he'll take a mile. So we're fixing, hopefully, to try to get some explosive plays with the punt return game.
The kicker turns this way,
Yeah, I like the way he hit it. He can really hit it. He's not scared to hit it. He's very physical, and I think he'll do a nice job there. Him and Devin Scott, and who else was back there? And Montreal. Montreal didn't get to go, but he'll be back on Monday.
Trim had a pick on the first play right off the bat.
Nice play by Corey. Been wanting to see that, and went up, made a nice play, and our secondary continues to improve. We just need to give them some more balls at practice. We've got to give them more opportunities to make plays at practice. They've been doing a good job of the linebackers have been doing such a good job at practice. We're throwing a lot of checkdowns. So we've got to make sure we stress the corners and the safeties some more so they can get some quality work.
Talk about depth at defensive line.
Oh, a lot of depth there, and like I said, Marvin Martin didn't practice tonight. He's out with a little knee injury or back injury. He'll be back. He's got a strained back, and so we've got a lot of depth there, and I think we'll be able to sustain a long season with those guys. I think we'll be able to play them hard and rest them when we need to.
Is Johnson the biggest player in college football?
If he's not, I wouldn't want to see the guy bigger than him, let me tell you. I'm going to be his manager when he gets through going to WWE. It's going to be the big show, the new big show.
Coach, I know you touched on center. Can you talk about tackles and guards, how you felt the whole group played?
I thought they played good. It's still, the new guys have got to still learn the entire system. All the calls. It's easy when you line up and you just play a team that's holding bags. But when it's bullets are flying and linebackers are walking up and they're backing out and the guys bumping gap to gap, you've got to really know your stuff to pick all those type of things up. And we're not there yet. And so these next 3 weeks will be critical for those to pick that part of the game up.
Coach, when Brooks got in there with the ones, what did you see out of him?
I thought he moved the ball. And what I liked is I saw him push up in the pocket, move right or left, buy a little bit of time, and find the open receiver, and made some nice plays doing that. So I thought that showed a lot of poise on his part. He probably didn't demonstrate early last year when he first got in the game, and rightfully so. That was his first snap center.